my cue cards. Bill Bailey's not going to be there, but Ricky Wilson from the Kaiser Chiefs. Hello friends, welcome to a little behind the scenes look at the start to finish of a hosting / presenting gig. So I figured I would show you what happens, like from the moment I first get asked, every step of the way, what that looks like. And I'm going to do this for a few different events because no event looks the same. So for this event, I was asked it's a BBC event and it's essentially going to be a night of Q&A panels, and I was asked to basically host / present by a publicist at the BBC called Nathan. To be fair, this might not be the best one to start with because this is probably the least formal, just because Nathan is a friend, so he just asked me in conversation. But the only difference is if I was doing it for an external company, they probably would have emailed me and said, hey, are you available on this date for an event? And then I would have been like, sure, what is it? So, yeah. But anyway, so Nathan asked me, I said, yeah, as long as I'm free, which I am free. He gave me a brief rundown, but my knowledge at this point is very limited. So my first questions when I get asked are obviously date and time. What is the expectation of me? What is the aim of the event? Is it going to require rehearsals beforehand? Is it paid? If so, how much? Am I I'm not asking how much anymore because I have my own rates, but we're doing things differently this year, people. And I'll ask is it scripted, or are you expecting me to write a script? Because in terms of me giving out my prices, all this information dictates how much I would charge. Are you expecting me to be there for rehearsals, or are you just going to send me all the information and I just show up on the day and do my thing, So this stage at this point is very much just fact finding and me figuring out what's expected of me. And the reason why I do this now is because I didn't always do this. And thankfully, I'm a trained performer, so I can improv if I need to, but I've just learned over the last year or so to ask these questions beforehand. So, yeah, these are the questions I'm going to ask next. I'm going to be meeting up with Nathan for a coffee, just about some other stuff, so I will ask him while we're there. But otherwise, I would just typically put that in an email. So, I'll keep you posted with what happens. So, today is Monday the 9th. Sorry, that was a terrible angle. Monday the 9th of Feb, and the event that I'm hosting is on Wednesday. So we are going to have a video call today just to go through the script. There is a script for this event, which is good. I never really mind either way. But yeah, the only bad thing is I'm on shift at JD, so I'm going to have to dip out of shift for half an hour, do this video call, go through the script. And this is where I will kind of get my first real look at what the event is actually going to look like. So they've sent me the first draft of a script, which is great. This whole event is just Q&As. I've got an intro. I'm going to be interviewing some people. We've got Katrina and Shanaz, both basically big execs from the BBC and from City of Culture. Then, this is what I'm excited about, the Extraordinary Portraits Q&A. So Extraordinary Portraits was a show on BBC One with Bill Bailey. Now, Bill Bailey's not going to be there, but Ricky Wilson from the Kaiser Chiefs will be. I'll be interviewing him. I'll be interviewing Raman. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The CEO and director of Chatterbox, the production company behind it, and then Jenny Harris, who is an amazing human from the BD25 team. So, this is what we're going to be going through today. Needless to say, I will not need to learn all of this, and some of it is yet to be approved, but this is basically my chance to go through it, make sure I'm happy with it, change anything I want to change, ask any questions, confirm pronunciations of names. Yeah. So yeah, basically it looks like it's just a whole event of Q&As. So the only thing I think I'll be like bothered about learning somewhat by heart is my intro, because I hate looking like I'm reading from a sheet of paper, but sometimes it's unavoidable. But yeah, anyway, so woohoo. Apologies, I am at home. I had to finish the call and rush straight back to work because I'd been on that call for an hour and 15 minutes. So the call went really well. To be fair, like, that's more prep and support than I usually ever get for an event. It was a call with two of the people from the BBC team, and we just went through the whole script. I actually sat and read the whole script, which I never get. Usually I'll get emailed the script. I'll make my own notes and my own tweaks, and I'll do a lot of improv on the night, and that'll be it. I'll show up, do my thing. So yeah, different, but I'm not going to complain. Very nice. We went through it, made some tweaks. They are still happy with me kind of like ad-libbing and improvising and just making it my own. But that's it now. So next time you'll see me, it will be D-Day. And I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. Maybe I'll show you a bit of that as well, because to be fair, I think the host sets the tone. And so I always look to the host of an event to see how I feel if I'm overdressed or underdressed, and I find this really hard to pitch because it's like a daytime event. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. It is the night before D-Day. It is currently about 9:30. I am very tired because I've been on early shifts at JD all week, and yeah, I'm very tired, but I'm a bit worried about how restless I feel, because usually I would have fallen asleep hours ago. I've been struggling to keep my eyes open, and this time around I've just been like rolling around in bed constantly for the last hour or two. But it's okay. I don't need to wake up until 8 a.m. So yeah, alarm set for 8, and even that is just so I can like take my time getting ready and read through the script again. So yeah, I will see you in the morning. Hopefully I don't sound as croaky. Actually, I'm now thinking that I might steam because I'm still coffee and whatnot. So yeah, I should steam before I sleep. I think I'm going to do that. What is steaming, you ask? Steaming is a technique used by, I want to say, performers, speakers. I learned it as a singer in uni doing musical theatre. And essentially, in its basic form, you're just inhaling steam to help hydrate your vocal cords. I opt for this when, I'm so sorry, like my flat is a mess. I need to take the bins out, I need to do some washing up. I am opting for this because my voice still isn't 100%. It's still a bit croaky. And obviously I have to do a lot of talking tomorrow. So you can get steaming devices, but ever since I was in uni, I've done it the old-fashioned way, which is boiling the kettle, pouring hot water into a bowl, sticking my head over the bowl with a towel and just inhaling. So I'm going to do that. It's really important that after you steam, you don't talk for a while. So I'm going to do this. And then hopefully I'm going to stick my audiobook on and try and sleep. I'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll steam in the morning as well, but I'm going to pee first. So I'm not going to do my lip because I've got a watch on. I've got like 2.5 hours yet and we're going to be eating first. So let's go wash my hand and figure out the clothing situation. I have an idea of what I'm wearing already, but I figured I would say how I was feeling today to make the final decision. So yeah, let's go. If I don't drop my phone. Right, so I'm wearing like really baggy trousers, long trousers, sorry. So I'm gonna wear these. I'm also gonna take these heels with me because I might wear these. So yeah, I'm just packing my bag and then we're gonna head out and try and grab some breakfast on the way. So this is where we're at. I'm definitely running late by my standards, not by their standards. They've all just arrived. But I wanted to set off before here. But anyway, so you cannot say this because I'm wearing all black. And funnily enough, I didn't want to wear all black. Now, this is not staying on, so imagine. This is a leotard. This is like a high-waisted, wide-leg trouser. Ignore my laptop cable on the floor. And then at the minute, I've got some chunky trainers on. I'm just going to gauge based on how things go, what other people look like as to whether, and if I've got a podium or not. Because if I do, then I might need to be taller and wear the heels. But this is what we're going for. I will have some jewellery on. I will always go for gold because gold looks best on me. But yeah, ideally I wouldn't want to wear black, but black is all I own. So we're just gonna make it work. Yeah, let's head out. I'm gonna grab breakfast on the way. This is Tracy G. She is the brain box behind all good things that come out of BBC Radio Leeds. And this is Demi. Demi is today's organiser. She is amazing. I love your outfit. Can you give us a twirl? I love it. So I've just been given my cue cards, but apparently there's a few changes. So I am going to go through all of them and just refresh my memory until they need me to sound check. So the Bantam of the Opera Choir are about to sound check. I've been up there and done a little read through. And now I need to find a plug socket so I can curl my hair. But yeah, it's all happening. Jacob. Jacob's the best. Jacob, you got a new job?
I've got a new job.
Tell the people about your job.
So, I am now working for Insta News and I'm working with their brand new YouTube team. It's very exciting. All very new, all very fresh, but so much things sort of tackling in the future, so very exciting. So yeah.
I'm so excited, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So people are arriving, doors are open, they're all having lunch. So the plan is lunch from 12 till 12:45. So I've just come to the bathroom and noticed, like, okay, so this is this side, this is the way it's meant to look. I've ripped something, so we just have to hope that my clothes don't fall off throughout this gig. Fingers crossed. You're right.
So, my name is Irene Carly. I will be your host for today. As you can tell by my accent, I am a proud Bradfordian.
So, Mara, we are vlogging.
I don't think it's a picture. I'm the Lord.
We're vlogging the entire hosting experience from, like, getting the email asking me to the day of. Do you have any tips for hosting, presenting?
I think you don't need any, to be honest. But I go to you for all the tips.
Yeah, but you're amazing too.
I'm digitally amazing. I feel like people have different strengths.
Yeah,
I really can work a crowd.
Yeah, but your TikTok, man.
Yeah, my TikTok's pretty damn good.
Your TikTok is so good.
Yeah.
She's going to be on a panel very soon.
Yes, I am.
I'm very excited.
Yes. We're just having a chat. It's just two mates having a chat, isn't it?
That's how I see hosting in general. Like, we're just having a conversation.
But where do you look when you're looking at the crowd?
I look out towards the back.
Okay.
Well, vary your eye line, but if you look out towards the back, you're opening up to the whole room, whereas if you look down here, it's quite closed off.
Oh yeah.
So I always think if you look out towards the back, it opens yourself up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just look at me, it's fine, we'll stare at each other.
No, Irene absolutely owns the crowd. It's so good. And a girl just came up to her and said,
Oh my god, a girl just told me I was beautiful. Stop it. Right, I think we'll go in again. Right.
I'm sold. Okay, so, ready to keep going? Are we ready to keep going?
yes.
And there we go, job done. Everyone's cleared out. They're just sitting down. It's been fun. I have crashed. Hi. Sorry, got distracted. We are done. Everyone's clearing out. It's been fun. I am absolutely dead. But I'll give some final thoughts when I get home. We are home. I've just quickly changed to come and talk to you and give you some final thoughts. I'm a bit shiny now. It was rainy when I was working home, and yeah, but good day. I am dead. I think what people often forget or don't know is how draining the hosting experience is. Sorry. So yeah, let me just pop you on a stand. So yeah, we're all done. So bear in mind, I got there at about 10:30 this morning. The event started at 12. We finished just before 4. I'm home now, it's 4:30. Great event. I love a Bradford crowd because there's nothing worse than a crowd that isn't like interactive. So they were all like whooping and hollering and whatnot. And I love it. I love event hosting. I think what people need to know is it's a very physically draining experience to be, you are switched on. And I think of it, it's similar to dance teaching or anything in that like you set the tone. You set the tone, you set the energy level. So if you're up here and you're alive and you're on fire, it almost like gives people permission to be the same. Whereas if you're down here and you're quite low and whatnot, not only is it like not fun, but it can just be boring. So I always see like my job as the host to like, it's a responsibility to control the room, the energy in the room. But as a result, like you have to be very on the whole time. My voice was fine. I had water on the stage, which was great. All the Q&As went really well. Yeah, I just love it. I love it. And I guess another thing to say is that a lot of the reason why I can do this, like why I can like hop up on a stage with little prep time or whatnot is because of my background in theatre. That's it. I think when you grow up and you're like thinking about what to do career-wise and what to do with uni and whatnot, it's easy to think about a subject or any kind of performing subject in isolation. But actually, there's so many transferable skills, whether you use it as a lawyer in a courtroom, whether you are giving a presentation, whether you're a teacher at the front of the classroom, or whether you like me going up on stage and hosting an event. You know, I see it all as like all the skills that I learned as a performer are skills that I use now. If anything, it's just easier now because I'm not learning a script half the time. I'm just reading off something. And I just need to bring my A game and be engaging. And that's it. So yeah, I'm very happy. I've definitely earned a bottle of wine, but I'm actually teaching a dance class tonight. So I'm gonna grab some food, change, take it slow, and then head out. But I hope you found this insightful. It was a little bit tricky to capture everything, but I know that like in the future I have a friend who's gonna come and film me for the day. So she'll be able to capture way more. It's a bit different when I'm in it and I literally just gave my phone to a couple of people and was like, hey, can you get some clips while I'm on stage or while I'm doing this? But yeah, I'm gonna do another one of these where I have someone I'll document the behind the scenes, but I'll have someone literally follow me through the whole day as well. So yeah, if you've got any questions about hosting, presenting, let me know. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.